Alright. So, chat, when we last left off, as we all know, justice had been served. The parasite was dead. The cockroach has been squished. Life on the island can achieve hope now. Nagito was dead. Eventually the shock finally registered with me. A numb feeling spread from the center of my brain almost instantly. Nagito is dead. Get out the dancing crabs. Even when I saw this before me, I wasn't able to comprehend this reality yet.
Huh?
Nice.
What?
Oh, tell me someone has my reaction.
What?
What's going on here?
Are you serious?
Ah, damn, I thought Akane might be like, nice. Is he really dead? He's not pretending to be dead, is he? I mean, it's Nagito, you know? That's right, it's Nagito. He always messed with us. He always tried to confuse us, that's why. I can't believe it. Nagito ended up in such a cruel state. Nagito is dead. Deep down, I believed. Deep down, I believed it. Somewhere in my heart, it said he wasn't alive right now. But when the killings finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. I never expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this. Nagito probably thought the same thing. I couldn't help seeing it in his dead, frightened face. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape that truth. But even something as small as that... Hell yeah, that's the confirmation. That's the confirmation.
A body has been discovered. Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
See, this is the thing is, let me tell you before this continues. The thing that is weird about Nagito's death, that is immediately called into question for me, is was he in on it? He's been talking this whole game about how he wants to be in on his own death, you know? Make it difficult for everyone so hope can shine. So it's like, did he just agree to this? Did he just agree to be tied up, making it difficult, making it look weird? You know, he was tied up, stabbed in the hand. It's just like, oh, stab me in the hand, do it. You know? Or was this torture?
Don't tell me.
That's the weird thing about Nagito. The body discovery announcement. Then it's for real.
Hey!
Then Nagito is really dead?
Damn it.
It's not just that he's dead. If the body discovery announcement was made, does that mean Nagito was killed? Killed?
Right.
Plus, it's one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right? Yeah, he definitely couldn't have killed himself. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to impale your hand with a knife into the floor and then tie up your other hand. One of us killed Nagito? One of us killed him so brutally? I think it was Sonia. Then it's going to start again? Look at that! Fucking Monokuma doll. They harpooned him through that. Huh? The class trial is gonna start soon, right? Then...
Of course!
Yep, we gotta do it. We gotta find out who's Nagito killer is.
Hey! Hey!
No matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave this island, right? Then the time for action is now. So allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma
Wait!
Hold it right there.
Damn it!
What? Don't get in my way. I was about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way.
Stupid brother!
Shut up. I can't stand this anymore. How much longer are you gonna keep putting them through this? No more. I won't let you. I'll make sure I pulverize your evil intentions.
Hey, hey!
Say something.
What's this?
Oh, now I remember who you are. You're Monami.
Me?
You just now noticed?
Like...
Anyway, Monami, if you're gonna talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first? Yeah, Monami. What is your intentions anyway? Why are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'm sure everyone here wants to know, too, you know? No fair, you're shutting up, too.
Please wait!
Fucking Monami, I'm telling you, Monami's a freak. Enough already. Actually, that's not true. I do think Monami's on our side, but I don't like her. We already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please do not say anything else that will confuse us.
Hey.
Computing. Anyway, let's begin. But,
This is just...
I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as a killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it. Who cares? I wanted to cause it, quite frankly. I know, that's the only way we can survive, right?
Nice!
Looks like you kids are way more well-behaved than Monami.
Don't fuck with me!
We're tired of this too, you know. That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time.
Kind of depressing.
Does that mean you guys are getting bored of this school trip?
Actually,
Don't worry, the end is near. There's only 1.5 chapters left. The end?
What's the matter?
Don't make a face like a pig that's about to become bacon. You've already noticed it, right? Oh, the bomb? Yeah, this bomb. The meaning behind the Monokuma timer. I guess there's only 2 days left, huh? When that timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what will happen? Oh, what will happen to us? Huh? The killing school trip will be over.
Hey,
If this will finally be over,
serious?
does that mean we can go
what
home?
are you gonna do?
Don't count your bears before they've hatched. There's still something you gotta do before that, right?
So,
Once again.
it's the Monokuma file!
Oh. Balls. You guys need to find out who Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterword at all.
Do your best.
Okay, bye, Monokuma. It was Soda. It was Soda. Let's just kill Soda now.
I won't forgive you.
I won't let you escape this time. Wait right there. What do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at its end, it's safe to think that we can go home, right?
Still,
Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
Damn it!
Even if we can go home, it'll be the end for us if we screw up here.
right.
Then let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home.
However,
It is nice to think that everyone can go home, but that is impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito. There's a killer among us. The weight of those words began to sink into me. That was true of the previous cases, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it, because the victim was Nagito, because his death was so abnormally cruel. No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. And whatever it was stuck inside me. Oh, there it is. Oh my. Fucking guitar riff. What was that? First, we need to look at the Monokuma file. Holy shit. The victim is Nagito Kamoeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Noon? What time is it now? Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach. Yeah, I didn't notice that. There are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is lacerations on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. What a tragic situation. Just reading this makes me depressed. Yeah, reading it makes me depressed, but his actual cut-up body right in front of me, that's fine. I'm in a fine mood.
huh?
Is there something wrong with the Monokuma file? Again? But what's wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled into his right hand. I just read this.
Yep.
It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for. Don't worry, or form conclusions on your own. Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. We can discuss it later. Right now, our only chance is to investigate. We should investigate first. If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss. Well, I guess you're right. Then let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. I should start with the back of the warehouse. Since the curtain blocked most of the water, this area was unaffected by the sprinklers that much. Thanks to that, I could properly investigate Nagito's body. I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. He probably didn't expect to end up like this either. He probably didn't expect, yeah, the giant-ass fucking spear coming 50, 100 miles an hour into his fucking gut. Yeah, I doubt he was expecting that. How much do I despise Chiaki? A lot. Chiaki is fucking nothing. She's a knockoff. Why is there blood up here? She's a knockoff Kyoko. This one has a fucking spear. Monokuma's dead? Oh, Hajime, you're so fucking dumb. There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey, no response. He's dead, Jim. Oh, that's Monokuma. Hey, no response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at this factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. Very true. You're a stuffed animal, too. Also true. Don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading.
What the heck?
What are you calling oversized garbage? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why'd he do it? Making a hole like this? Making a hole like it got stabbed and going through the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood? It probably has absolutely nothing to do with the murder. Hajime? You fucking... Ooh, Hajime's an idiot. Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that. Huh?
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days. Monami. But you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know? I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you till the very end. I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy. Take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma. What? Monokuma doesn't have world supremacy. Well, he did in the first game. Looks like those annoyances are gone. For now. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Why would I assume this was a Monokuma's trick? Could the killer have done this? Has Monokuma fucking, like, messed with the evidence at all throughout any of this? Why would I think that Monokuma is, like, messing with the evidence if he's never done it? If so, this is Nagito's blood? I have no idea how it connects to the incident. If it's Nagito's blood, then that's, like, after the fact. That means Nagito, like, the spear went into Nagito, and then it went, like, into the stuffed bear because the blood had to get onto the spear, and it can't shoot out because if it shot out from, like, behind it, blood wouldn't be there. Did he mess with the evidence in the first game? Did he? I'm asking if he messed with any evidence in any of, or in the first two games, I should say, not any of the games. But I don't think he ever did mess with evidence, except for Sakura. That's different. Nah, he did. He messed with Sakura. He did mess with that one. But what about these characters? That's irrelevant. All right, first game is irrelevant, but what are these characters? What else? This is us. What is this? A lighter? Someone lit it on fire. How does someone light this on fire? This is an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here.
Just kidding.
An oil lighter, someone probably wanted to keep warm, so they lit the curtain on fire. It is a most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire. Ow, there's Sonia. Sonia has a brain.
Well?
Thank God. Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them. And you just leave it there.
Which means?
So using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it? Nah, I think it was coincidence.
You are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. They caused a fire to destroy evidence? That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to their crime scenes, but... Oil lighter. God, where's fucking Mr. Torg? Fire grenade? Is a fire grenade evidence? There's a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of plastic bottles are scattered all over the place. This is probably those grenades that we threw. those fire grenades, they were actually nail bombs, and that's where they were actually nail bombs, and we threw them, and then they exploded, and then all those nails just fucking impaled Nagito. Those were all those cuts came from. They weren't actually that useful in the end. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Nevertheless, the evidence isn't really all that strange. Alright, let's investigate his body. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. It really pissed all of us off. He really got on the bad side of everyone. Now that I think about it, I'm not that shocked that he wound up like this. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times when we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now's not the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus and investigate on the investigation right now. Oh, God. For now, I need to investigate everything about this that catches my eye. Yo, why you get fucking beat to death with the end of this? How does a spear work? A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach. Why is there blood so far up the spear? It didn't, like, impale him that far. Unless, like, blood... But blood doesn't, like, squirt like an aerosol can. He doesn't get impaled and then go... And then, like, start spraying blood. Right? Unless it plays by anime blood rules, then it kind of does. It's like a 50-50. There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my, what's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extension from the tip of the handle? And there's an iron weight attached to it? I see, you use the cord as a whip to capture your enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. But is this your first time looking at it too? Of course not. This spear... this is the spear of Gungnir, right? Gungnir? Junko died by that. No, 1,000 spear Gungnir. You definitely just came up with that now.
Hey!
You did not come up with that now. He was fully aware. Monokuma was fully aware of the spear of Gungnir. By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle. What? Nezumi Castle?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice. Damn you all to hell. I see. Even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. More importantly, how do you capture someone with that end and then stab them with this spear? It seems like a very ineffective design. A weird design. More importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord is coming out of the handle. Where did the blood on the end of the handle? Where did he get bludgeoned? It looks like that part has blood on it too. But for some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Where their hand was. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Same difference. Mukuro, Junko, same difference. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. Oh, I'm level 60. What, do you bludgeon someone with this end? That doesn't make sense. There's no... You can't get... You can't get, like... force. That's like a hammer that's like jiggly in between the handle. You can't build up the force. Surely you just grab it by the bludgeoning end. Oh my. Burnt rope. Burnt rope. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of that rope is burnt off. Could this be the result of the fire? But that's weird. The rope is burned off like this. Why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when it was so close to the blaze? How could the rope burn off, but not be connected to that fire? Unless it wasn't connected to that fire and it was connected to a different fire. What if it's used like a whip? You can't use this like a whip. A whip is no one swings a whip. like 2 inches from the end of the whip. A whip would be used and needs like time to like it needs space. Bolos, but it's not enough space. It's too close to the weight. That's the problem. It's too close to the weight. That's like the weird thing about it. A whip needs to be like over here. It needs space. Also, a whip cannot have a heavy fucking thing. A whip needs to be light on the end. That's how whips are. I mean, it can have a weight, but it can't have like a heavy iron fucking weight like this. This is too heavy for the end of a whip. It's just too close. It's weird. Why is his shirt so pixely? I never noticed how Nagito's coat was so pixely. A very poor flail. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's just like a very poor... It should be a very... Like, it would be like a flail, but just a very bad one. Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. But does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito? They also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like this?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge towards him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture?
Huh?
I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you discard the spear in his chest, that's not his chest, the other wounds are inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him. If that's the case, was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that... I don't know why I'm reading this in Fuyuhiko's voice. Something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
They killed him trying to figure out who the traitor was? Yeah, it definitely could have been the traitor trying to keep him silent. Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge towards Nagito. Refusing to let him die easily, I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? Hell yeah, I'd have gone this far. Torture wounds. Nice. That's just his feet. Left hand. Let's check out his left hand. There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have a stab wounds, but it looks like there's a slice. It looks like a slice. That's probably the reason the wounds on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange. He was sliced instead of stabbed? That means he started out this way? Strange, what? Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that's blood from when his left arm was sliced, but... Doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. True. It definitely cuts off. Does that mean he was the one with the rope? Like, he grasped something. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it was splattered. Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but there's something else that's strange. When you flip over and look at the back of his hand,
Well,
you get blood on the tip of your fingernails, but not on your knuckles. That doesn't make sense. What? What perspective am I looking at? Is the back? Is that the palm? That's the back of his hand. There's also blood, but only above the middle joints of each fingers. You're right. Why is it only this part?
see?
See, it's just as I said, right? It's strange. I win. Yeah, sure, you win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make blood splatter like this? Blood on his left hand has been added. He clenched his fist, but they're on his knuckles. They were on his fingernails and like the lower end of his knuckles. But when you clench your fist, those get hidden. It was like the perspective of like the thing I was looking at. It was like weird. I don't think it'll show me that image again. It was like the image of it. It was like I was staring at the back of his hand, and like the back of his hand was clean. It was like a weird image, I guess. I guess it was the palm of his hand, but like the fingernails were there, so it was like weird. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Probably not. Geez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over. It doesn't help either. It's a good thing that his mouth is covered with duct tape. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to look at him. Got a minute. Sorry, excuse me. Chiaki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. And in one swift movement, she ripped off the duct tape all over his mouth. All right. Go for it. Chiaki? Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Hey!
Dude, Chiaki, the ultimate gamer, by the way. Putting the tape back isn't the issue. You ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed. The blood on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case. The slice on his left arm got to his face? What?
Hey.
Hey, about the blood splattered on his face. There's no blood underneath the duct tape.
Huh?
What's wrong with that?
Well?
The duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking towards the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with the duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused all the duct tape to get all sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about? He's gonna be like, he fucking like tongued his name. He's gonna tongue the murder's name into the backside of the duct tape. I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back over his mouth already.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. She really is the android sent by Cyber. Like, I'm telling you, she's a robot made by whatever that company was that we saw at that factory. Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember it. Duct tape has been added. Yeah, he was duct taped before he died. Is that it? Oh, the knife. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? This knife, it must be from the military base. Military base? Now that you mention it. Oh, and now it's from the military base. Everything before was from the supermarket, but this time the knife came from the military base. Now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well?
By the way, it seems like the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife, which means after the killer was finished stabbing through Nagito's legs and arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand.
It cannot be.
And then they finished him off with the spear.
Cruel.
How cruel. Then does this mean that the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why did they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? A reason they had to use the spear, huh? A reason. Maybe it was Nagito's weapon. This is like Sayaka's trial all over again. I'm just imagining Nagito is like Sayaka, where he tried to plan a murder and he just got fucking rolled. I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. It looks like I'm the ultimate lucky student now, Nagito. Oh, good. High five. High five, buddy. My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. Maybe. And I have to investigate the death so I can find the killer. And I use something so as normal as that. That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Yeah, I'm kind of becoming a masochist. Akane, what do you think about this? It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikan's. But it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What does that mean? What's the matter? This time it looks like the time doesn't matter. The time! Looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time was death at noon sharp. If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now it's 12:30. So it also has a clock function. Then that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. Huh? It happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill. Why is he so pale if it's a fresh kill? I guess a lot of blood has kind of escaped his body. Fresh? Seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we're struggling with the bombs? and Sonia was gone, you're right. Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon.
Right.
Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. Sonia. But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare.
Right.
Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious.
Huh?
Sonia. Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time? That's when we all split up to search for the bombs? True, I guess. Yeah, that's the problem. I guess. But Sonia was gone longer than most of us.
Like,
I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's gonna happen? Huh? What's gonna happen?
that's obviously
This
wrong.
round school trip's gonna end, right? We can finally go back home. Carefree till the end. I would not describe Kazuichi as carefree. Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey,
What do you mean something?
shut up.
He's making us kill each other, you know? We could, what could be worse than that?
Damn it.
I don't know. But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this'll end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway. Like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. Yeah, I know. Sorry, that was me that was speaking.
Ooh.
Hey, don't bring up strange stuff like that. Alright, let's talk to Sonia.
So just as I thought.
If only everyone could go home, nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish the class trial, then we can think about what will happen after. Very, ambiguous. She looks as if she's in deep thought while staring at the ceiling, calculating the numbers like some sort of android. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling? Yeah, about the sprinkler. Also, there's blood on the rafters. I don't know if I'm able to analyze that. The one on the sprinkler head is activated. That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire. You can see a grinder right next to it. Right there. A girder. The grinder. You can see that you see that red streak? Huh? Oh, I did notice that, actually. You're right, I definitely see it. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
Perhaps.
Is that blood? So that means I think the spear. Maybe... No, I guess no. You have to wrap around. I was about to say, what if the spear was wrapped around the leg? But that doesn't... You have to wrap something around it. That doesn't work. Blood? The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there. Plus, it's a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. A straight line. I think this is where the spear comes in. Because tied up, maybe upside down, like one of those like meat in a freezer. I guess that's enough investigating of the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. Escape the island. Kill someone, get off the island. You know, that's how been everyone else's motive so far. If not, they wouldn't have gone through the trouble of tying him with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. Personal satisfaction. So what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate at other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside the warehouse first. Other areas inside the warehouse? Oh, what is this? I've always wanted to analyze this. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here? What's playing?
Maybe.
It looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know, the music that was blaring when the fire started? We didn't start the fire! Yeah, you're right. Looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from that MP3 player. Hey, Kazuichi, fix it up! I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? Dude, I'm level 61 now. What's my pet? Does Monami shit? A little bit. Do I have to analyze anything else here? Ton of books. Well, I analyzed this when I first got here. I don't think it's relevant. Yeah, it's not like I'm missing much. Yeah. I think that's it. Wait, did I get all the Monokumas? Am I missing a Monokuma? What do you mean there's still areas I haven't finished investigating? Where? All the CDs. They're copies of Monokuma's music. These should have been burned too. Oh, I guess. What am I missing here? The Monokuma panel? There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. Oh, like a domino effect. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here, I seem to recall they were on the floor. They should have been neatly put away. Oh, this was what was blocking the door. If this is what was blocking the door, then it causes the domino effect. The lighter tips over, lights the thing on fire. That's what happened. That's what happened. That's why the door was locked. And then Akane kicked it down, caused the domino effect. It hit the lighter tips over, lights everything on fire. Huh?
See?
Looks like the tipped over panels by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is... It's fine, I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. With those two words, Akane brushed off everyone's warning and slowly opened up the door to the warehouse. It's not opening. There's something blocking the door, I can barely open it. I knew it, it's a trap, just stop it. Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I gotta use a little more force. What happened to open it slowly? Akane ignored their protest with a mighty kick and the door flew open. Can cardboard block the door? I don't know. Multiple cardboards at a certain angle? Maybe. Sometimes you ever try to fold like a piece of cardboard, like you fold it once and then like you fold it again and then like it just becomes like too thick to fucking budge? It can. Maybe not like one piece of cardboard, but multiple. I don't know. Could there be? Well, that's what it was. And there's something else that I've been wondering.
Hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line. Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly. Treated cardboard could? What's treated cardboard? Isn't this clearly strange? Strange. That means we can speculate this was done intentionally? Yeah. I think so as well. I was onto something. I think that's it. What do you mean there are still areas? What do you mean? Game? Is there something back here I missed? Nah. Analyze that. Analyze that. What am I missing? Have I talked with everyone? No, I did not talk to Kazuichi. I thought I didn't have to. Well, even though I thought even though I did say I was gonna freaking kill him.
Hey.
There's no way I actually would have done it. I was just upset, you know? Okay, is that it? Shit! What, Chiaki? Did I talk to Chiaki? Looks like the side is completely soaked because of the sprinkler. Even if there was an important clue here, we might not be able to notice it. But it's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were able to put out the fire. But there was a lot of smoke. It's a good thing that we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades.
You are right.
I agree. If we did, we would have been caught by the sprinklers and become all wet and soggy. Miss Sonia? All wet? She's all drenched and soggy?
Hey!
You were thinking that, huh?
Of course not!
I wasn't thinking that at all. I just interjected myself because I wasn't thinking that.
Say what?
Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was asking Hajime.
Whoa.
You're screwing with me?
Yes.
Oh my, screwing? How lewd.
Hey!
Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagined it for a second. Kazuichi, you sound like you should probably keep your mouth shut already. Okay. What do you mean? I pressed B twice by accident? Is there more? Do they say different things here? She's focused on investigating the warehouse, which reminds me, there's something I needed to ask her about. Now that we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Oh, I guess they have different dialogue in this area. Hey, Sonia, do you have a minute? Yes, what is it? I wanted to talk to you about that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Yes, how did you know? Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? It's all right. It's not a bomb. How did you know? Why did you know the bombs were a fake? Well, you see, I tortured him and he told me. That's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my. It cannot be.
Do you suspect me? Not unless you give me an answer. It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus shit, you son of a bitch. Sonia, I didn't even have to talk to her. She said it there.
I am sorry.
I am terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
Well?
At first, I was worried that someone might try to use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
That is.
As I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
Please listen.
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How did you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. Why?
I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real, and I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ruin. Oh,
However,
hey, Monami's there.
that was an utter failure.
Monami's just chilling. Why does Monami have a secret
The
entrance?
bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it all to hell.
I like this, Sonia.
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I like this, Sonia.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb.
Yeah, thanks, Monami, for
Which
telling us that the
means-
bombs were fake. If those bombs were all the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. Which is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. Yeah, it's true, he did have an actual bomb. An actual bomb did come from somewhere. That bomb was real, and I could not stop to thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs were real as well. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. But where did he get this bomb? But the problem is his reason for doing it. With this, I have explained
Do you have a
everything.
minute?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. You're right, I got it. Let's blame Soda. I mean, I believe her. I actually don't know who it is. Actually, I think it's Chiaki or Soda. Alright, I pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there are still many things I don't understand yet.
Hold it.
You look worried. Yeah, I am.
Well?
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range. You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? Hey, Chiaki, this ain't my first rodeo, alright? I might have been useless most of this game, but I've been investigating other places other than the crime scene. She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Nezumi Castle where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room. If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him. I'm pretty sure the others have already finished their investigating.
Can you hear me?
Hey, you guys, isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too? In response, Chiaki and the others gathered around her.
I see.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we had the same idea. But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene. We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we're investigating. We've investigated all we can here. I guess you're right. Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas, probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas, we'd have to give up completely. If you don't really need to say that.
Hey!
Then it's okay if we leave this place? It's okay? Sure. It's okay to leave. Also, Chiaki taking up a leadership role. Like Celeste in the last game. Sus. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. Also, Ultimate Gamer Girl, by the way. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. And we all rushed out. Watch me go back in here and the killer's just like, oh. The killer's just in there trying to dispose of the body. What do I need to investigate in here? Sonia. I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life. Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you'd normally run into. However, while I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me. The bomb that went off in the lobby might have been set up here. Huh? What does that mean? If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. But you get the bomb. We're missing the bomb aspect. The plushie is not the aspect. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that? A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism. Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it. Hold on. If there was a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed with it? Either way, it is all gravy. All gravy? What the hell does that mean? It is Thanksgiving coming up. Aw, stop. There's no bomb.
Hey,
You know, if you just pick me up, you'll know if you just pick me up, see? All you feel is soft, the weight of cotton.
I see.
You are right.
However...
Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
who knows?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base.
What?
It was from the general store. For all your bombing necessities. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
Please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was. If I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved. But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then he brought it from the Octagon? Oh yeah, the Octagon. My bad. I forgot the Octagon was a thing. I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
That is...
Monokuma, what is this dialogue? Monokuma is talking like he's unaware of the first game. A bomb inside one of the plushies, but he's a plushie. But in the first game, the Monokumas had bombs in them. But the first game already happened. I guess that Monokuma was Junko. But I guess this Monokuma's not Junko, so it's like a different person, I guess? I don't fucking know. He's kind of being weird. Did I say something I should not have said? It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Monokuma's account. He's being sarcastic? Yeah, but being sarcastic is like the same thing as lying, essentially. And Monokuma doesn't lie. A break room on the other side of his door. Anything inside? There's nothing on the floor that looks like a clue. Not even trash. Okay, I got Sonia's account. I think that's might have all I needed to do. Monokuma's not to be trusted, but he doesn't lie. Sometimes. Weirdly enough, Monokuma is very trustworthy. Unironically, Monokuma is actually very trustworthy. The Sakura trial is really like the only exception. I did not need to investigate there. I needed to investigate Nezumi Castle. And... where? Nezumi Castle. that's not even on this island. 5th Island warehouse. I guess she's just chilling in the warehouse. The military base. That's what I needed to explore. But the tank... Surely the tank fires an actual tank bullet. You gotta use that. They said it didn't come from the military base. Hey, Soda.
Man.
Ah, damn it. This dangerous place isn't the reason all this messed up stuff is happening.
Hey!
Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, you gotta take better care of these. It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. True. A huge supply of guns and other firearms are stuffed onto the truck bed. I found it. Oh, what'd you find? Well, the truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like this. A survival knife. That's... This is the one that was used on his hand. Isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand?
Maybe.
Which means the killer obtained that knife here.
All right.
So the killer is someone who visited the military base at least once. All of us have come here. That's everyone, though. Nope, not me. This is the first time I've been here. Sounds fishy. As far as we're aware. That's the first time. The bombs were fake. This might be fake, too. But I'm not brave enough to check for myself. I didn't get, like, a truth bullet. The dreadful helicopter, the one that executed Teru Teru. I would much rather have Teru Teru here rather than Soda. Truck? Wait, I got the knife. I got the knife as a bullet. It's empty. Nothing here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means that Sonia was telling the truth.
However,
The bombs? As I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought that they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much in his video message. Were you surprised? Yeah, the bombs were fake. Good one. Good prank. Epic prank, bro. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. Weed! No, is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there's a different motive behind all of his actions. Why did I think that? Yeah, okay, let's leave here. Yo, wait until he uploads my video to YouTube and he fucking cashes in on his epic prank. Nezumi Castle, here we come. So Monokuma does not know anything that is in here. I'm just gonna walk in here and be like, yep, this is where the spear came from. Pranking my island mates with fake bombs, not clickbait gone wrong. I died. That is actually a fucking legendary clickbait title. Spear. A sphere with a flashy ornament on it hanging from the wall. This sphere is definitely it, right?
I see.
Just as I thought, it looks exactly like the sphere that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. Yeah, what we're gone. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of these spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use the spear and a knife?
well, yeah.
Well, they could have just killed him with that knife, and it would have been easier, too. There's no way a spear like this with, with this unnecessary cord thing on it would be easy to use. Except for Sonia, who knew exactly what type of spear it was, and said not to get into a compromising position. Or Soda, the ultimate mechanic. Or Chiaki, the ultimate cyborg android woman. Definitely hard to wield. But they chose this spear for a reason. What could that be? feel a little tired. Okay. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before, as if Nagito is trying to make us suffer, even after he's dead. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. Baby gangsta. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. Do I mean Ultimate Gamer? No. Her Ultimate Gamer skills have come into play literally never. Even when there was a chapter dedicated to a video game, she wasn't even the first one to beat it. She's a fake gamer girl. I don't know what to tell you. Chiaki's just fake. Nagito, where did you live? Oh.